Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a review and wear test of the Purita Cica Clearing BB Cream. I have 2 of the 3 shades. Yes, 2 of the 3. But I really like this, so I want to do a review and wear test for you guys and show you why I like it. Before I get started, don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. And other than that, if you are excited and you want to see an honest review and wear test with the Purita Cica Clearing BB Cream, then let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, I know I'm starting off this video looking a little funky with just my eyes done. If you like this look, it is part of my first impressions video I put up with the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I will have that linked in the eye and down below for you guys because it's definitely going up before this one. But I'm kind of like doing 2 videos in one sort of thing. But yeah, this is not really like a new product. So I first heard of this product from Taylor Wynn a really long time ago, and she loved it so much, and then they reformulated it, and she says that this reformulated version is even better than the original. I never got the chance to try the original, and most of the time reformulated versions from what I have tried out are not better. So I think that's really awesome that they improved this and it seems to be better like she said. I've also heard Jessica Braun really love and rave about this, and I bought these a couple months ago. I've had them in my collection for a while. I have used them on past videos, but I wanted to do like a dedicated video to this. This is not like a new product. Like I looked up videos like reviewing this product, and I think the newest one was like 2 months ago. So I'm like super late to the game, and honestly, maybe no one will watch this video. But like I said, I really like this product, and I really want to show you why. So I have the 2 like lightest shades. There's like, this one is lightest, this one, and then another one deeper than this. I will say that is abysmal. Like 3 shades is absolutely terrible. I don't know why. I don't know why that is okay. I think a lot of people are calling out Purito for their shade range, so I'm hoping eventually they will expand it and make more shades. But the lightest one I have is number 21 light beige, and then I also have number 23 natural beige. So I originally bought this one and it's just too dark for me, so I ended up buying the lightest, and it's definitely a better color match. I think this one will be fine in the summer when I have like a fake tan going on, but this one's really good for right now. Let me go ahead and do swatches for you guys. So here we have number 21 light beige, and then this one is number 23 natural beige. So the undertone in this is so interesting, especially the lightest one. It almost has like a gray undertone, which is very odd to me, but when I put it on my face and blend it in, it just looks really nice, and it ends up looking like fine. It doesn't look like too gray or too weird on the skin, and I think it is a pretty good shade match for me. And then like I said, the number 23 is just a little dark for right now. They don't look that different right here on my hand, but on the face they look a lot different. So on the front it says it is a healthy looking glow, flawless coverage, UVA and UVB protection, and it is EO and fragrance free, which I really love that it's fragrance free. What is the SPF? Okay, so it's SPF 38. So that is awesome. This is not enough SPF. Definitely, please make sure you are also putting on an SPF under whatever foundation you are using, even if it has sun protection in it, because the amount of coverage that you're putting on your face from your like BB cream or CC cream or whatever is probably like not enough sun protection, if that makes sense. I picked a pretty good day to do a review and wear test for you guys on this product because my face is having like a moment. I don't know what is going on. It has been like red like this for like an hour straight, and it's like not calming down. Normally it calms down pretty quickly, and it's not calming down. And then also I burned myself. This is not a burn. I don't know what this is, but this is a burn. I burned myself curling my hair this morning, so that was fun. Yeah, so we're gonna see if this covers it all. Usually BB creams are not like that full coverage, but I think that this one tends to have really nice coverage in my opinion. And because it is Cica is a really good ingredient for like calming your skin, helping with redness, all of that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna put it on my face for you. So because I have used this in the past, I know what it's like. I'm gonna go ahead and use a primer with it. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's just a really nice hydrating primer. Okay, I also went ahead and zoomed you in so you can really see it on my skin. I am going to use the number 21 light beige. So this is a pretty liquidy formula, and how I apply it is with my hands, which I'm not gonna lie, I hate doing that. I really do. But I just get a little bit on my hands like this. It's pretty liquidy. I mean, it's running down my finger if you can see, but it's not anything crazy. And I just rub my fingers together, and rub it on my cheeks. I really don't like doing this. I hate applying things with my hands, but I will do this method with this product and then the Tarte Found Sealer because I feel like it helps give me more coverage. I feel like this does have pretty good coverage for a like CC BB cream, but I just feel like this definitely helps with the coverage. So as you can see, it just blends in really nicely with the skin. So I get it pretty much all blended out with my fingers, and then I wipe my hands off because I hate that feeling of having product just everywhere. Then this might be excessive and too much product, but this is how I apply it. So I'm just being honest with you guys. I put a little bit more on the back of my hand, and I will take my beauty blender and get it on there and then blend it out with like a little bit more product on my beauty blender. And I'll blend out the rest of it from, like, I can't blend it all out with my fingers, if that makes sense. So then I take this and blend it out the rest of the way. It's probably too much product, but I like always tend to use a lot of foundation. That's just who I am as a person. I really like full coverage. I want to cover up all of my redness, all of my acne, all of my imperfections. And as you can see, like, it does have a little bit of a gray undertone to it, but it's just nice. Like, I just feel like it goes onto the skin so nicely and looks healthy and glowy. I mean, granted, I know I used a hydrating primer, but this is a really nice like glow to the skin anyways. And for the most part, it covered up all of that redness, which is impressive, I feel like, for a BB cream. It blends out really fast and easily too. I know I've been like sitting here blending it out for like 5 minutes, but that's just me. It really does blend out quickly. And you could completely blend this out with your fingers. I don't think you need to go in with a beauty sponge afterwards. I know Jessica Braun, I think, just blends it out with her fingers. I think it helps make it look a little bit more seamless. So it says on the bottle that this is not tested on animals. It's made in Korea. And also I got both of these off of Amazon for, I want to say like $11 each, and you get 1 fluid ounce. So that's a pretty typical standard size of a foundation product. But like, just look how pretty it looks on the skin. I just think it blends in so nicely. It's not insanely full coverage to where it covers up every imperfection, but I just feel like on the skin, it just looks beautiful, and it tends to look beautiful the rest of the day as well. It does have a little bit of glow to it, but I think it's like the perfect amount. I think if you are oily, if you use this with a more mattifying primer and then obviously set it and all of that, it would be really good for you. And then I think if you are more on the dry side, like myself tends to be, I think using a more hydrating primer underneath is the way to go. So I think that this is a really good formula that I really do think would work for any skin type. I am going to set this down with a powder. That's just because I always do that. It will take a lot of the glow away, but it usually does still tend to look very beautiful on the skin. I am going to also put concealer on camera for you guys, just so you can see how it all blends in nicely together. So for concealing around the face, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'm just gonna use a little bit on any of the acne that I have. I am going to put a little bit down here as well. Blend that in. Then for under my eyes, I'm going to go in with my Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer. I have the shade 101 Fair. So that blended in pretty seamlessly and perfectly with the BB cream. I am going to set it like I said. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. I will say this combined with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder is perfection. I already think my skin just looks very beautiful and perfected with the BB cream. But that with that powder was like a match made in heaven. I finished that powder up recently. If you haven't seen my most recent empties video, I will link that down below for you and in the eye, so you can check that out for yourselves. But I did finish up that powder. I will eventually repurchase it, but not right now. Just gonna lightly set my face. I'm not gonna do too much powder because I don't want to completely lose the pretty glow we have going on. But I also want to make sure all of my powder products you know, go nicely over it and don't skip or anything. So as you can see, it still does have that like nice glow to the face. It didn't completely mattify it, which I really, really enjoy. And I just think my skin looks really, really pretty. I know that this redness is peeking through pretty predominantly on this cheek. So this is, like I said, this isn't insanely full coverage, but I do think as my cheek calms down throughout the day, that will go down and this will like look a little bit more like this side. But as you can tell, I had like acne and stuff. Granted, I know I put, you know, the concealer over it, but all the products are just working really, really nicely together. This looks so just pretty on the skin. I just am really, really enjoying this a lot. I'm excited to use this more in the summer and then this shade too as well. I wasn't gonna do the rest of my makeup on camera, but like, why not? So let's do the rest of my face. I'm just gonna do like my face products with you. I won't do eyebrows, mascara, anything like that because that has nothing to do with the BB cream. But for bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade 2 Medium. I am just like obsessed with this bronzer. I cannot put it down. So the bronzer is going over it very nicely, not getting patchy or anything. Okay, then for highlight, I'm gonna use my Becca Champagne Pop little mini highlighter I have. I feel like it'll go nicely with the eye look we got going on. Then for blush, I'm gonna use my Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Soft Peach. I think it'll match this really kind of peachy eye look I got going on. Alright, so that was all the complexion products. They all went on over the BB cream very, very seamless and smooth and pretty. I still got that glow going on and I just think it looks so good on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and then the next time you see me, I will be up at that window to show you the final look in the daylight and what the BB cream looks like on my skin in natural light. So, be right back. Okay, so I got my makeup all finished up. Here is the final look. I just wanted to show you the BB cream really up close and personal in natural lighting on my skin. I hope you can see it. I just think it looks really, really pretty. It's not emphasizing like any dry patches or any weird spots on my skin. It's not looking too dry or oily or anything. I just think it is a beautiful, beautiful product. It is about like 12:30 right now, so I will come back in a few hours to do a check-in for you guys. See you then. Alrighty, I am back. It is 4:30, so it's been about 4 hours since my last check-in. I wanted to come back in front of the window and show you guys what my skin is looking like. Still looking good. I think it's definitely getting a little oily, just a little bit. So maybe I didn't need to use the hydrating primer under it, but too late now, it's already on. So I am going to take my powder brush. I'm just gonna be fully transparent with you guys. I am gonna take my powder brush. I didn't add any extra powder. It's just whatever's left over from me using it earlier. And I'm just gonna like pat in my T-zone just to like kind of take down the shine a tiny, tiny bit. So yeah, I think that definitely helped. I still think it's looking really, really good on my skin. It's not like breaking up anywhere. It's not looking like dry or cakey. It is getting a little bit into my smile lines, but nothing too bad. So, like I said, it's 4:30. We are gonna have dinner tonight with my family, and when my family and I get together, we just like talk for hours. So I don't know when my final check-in will be, and I don't know like how long this wear test is gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be like over 8 hours for sure, probably closer to 10. So yeah, I'll be back for my final check-in later tonight. So it turns out I didn't need a hydrating primer. But here we are. It is 10:30. It's 10:30 at night. I've had the Purita Cica Clearing BB Cream on my face for 10 hours. So it's been a very, very long time. And while it looks like it's been on for 10 hours, I'm not gonna lie, I still think it looks pretty bomb. I still think it looks pretty bomb. I really, really do. It is oily. It's oily. It's greasy. Yeah, didn't need the hydrating primer, but that's okay. Here it is up close and personal for you guys. I still think it looks good. I really do. I don't think it's breaking up anywhere on my face. Maybe a tiny bit on my chin, but Not anything too terrible. My bronzer, my blush, my highlight, all of that is still intact, still on. And yeah, I just really genuinely love this BB cream. I really do. Again, for like the third time, I just really wanted to do a video, do a wear test, show you guys why I love it so much, and tell you that I think you need this. I think this is like, for me personally, this is the best BB CC cream that I have ever tried. I haven't tried that many. But of the ones that I've tried, this is my favorite. I absolutely love it so much. I just think it is beautiful on the skin. I think it wears well, and it's 10 hours old. And trust me, I feel like for this being 10 hours old, it looks better than some of my other foundations that I wear for like 6 to 8 hours. So it's really affordable. I think it's like $10 or $11 on Amazon. I will have it linked down below for you guys along with everything else on my face. But yeah, that was my wear test. That was my review on the Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream. I always have to look at it, and I can't ever remember what it's called. My review and my 10-hour wear test. Ended up being 10 hours. It's a long time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you have tried this or if you're planning on picking this up after seeing this review, because I would love to know if that's the case. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.